Hi! In this short video we'll see how easy it is for existing tooling to support the schema attached proposal. So, as a reminder, in this use case we have a service broker author that which to tells UI authors that users should be prompt for a billing account whenever they need to instantiate a premium plan MySQL DB. So let's start with a JSON editor that supports the JSON schema. So let's look at this GitHub repo. So it's a JSON schema. It will generate a form and prompt the user to fill in this form, and as a result generate some JSON input. In our case, the JSON input would be the input parameters to be passed to the service broker, for example, when creating a new service instance in our case. So let's look at the interactive demo of this JSON editor. Right? There is already a form pre-populated because there's a default schema. So let's change the default schema by the one that would be returned by service broker author in their catalog. And this schema basically is annotated and tells that input parameters are required in the premium plan, and in the standard plan there is no input parameters required. So let's update the schema, and we see the form is generated here. And we also, the annotation that the service broker placed into the schema, the title and the description, is appearing as well in the editor. So there's here is a preview of the input parameters, the request that could be produced. So we have a drop-down menu here for the two alternative options that this service broker supports. There is standard plan or premium plan. So in standard plan, there is no request parameters, but if we switch to premium plan, then the billing account is required. So let's type in a billing account. Okay, and that would be generated here. So basically, the UI tooling author would display this part to users and would keep the context as UI specific. So choice on which service plan to use. Okay, let's proceed now with a different example of a different type of UI. In this example, the UI is a text-based UI, and the user needs to instantiate a service, so create a service. In the example of Cloud Foundry, the Cloud Foundry command line interface it is calling the client API, and the client API, the cloud controller, in return calls the service broker endpoints to create a service instance. So this translates in terms of user experience for the user using the CLI in a CF create service call, calling the service offering, the plan, and the name of the local service instance, and some arbitrary param. And the UI tooling author would like to get some feedback to the user when these input parameters are invalid, or potentially to prompt them for valid options. Okay, so let's in this case let's use a different schema validator. Instead of generating a web UI, the validator would generate a list of validation violations. So again, we pasted the schema, which is returned by the service broker catalog endpoint, and we validate that against the DSL that represents the user intent to send a request to the service broker. So in our case, the CLI is generating this short context object that represents as a MySQL service which is requested, which plan, and the fact that it's a service instance creation, and it can validate offline that whether the user request is valid or not, and prompt for valid values. So in this case we have violations saying that the required properties in the premium plan is the billing account, so it's missing. So the user would have to have a billing account being specified, and then as soon as it gets specified, there is not anymore any violations to be reported.